There you are. I see.
I'm supposed to do something right now. Oh, right back. Fired.
You can't fire the fighter. So, okay.
You can't fire me up.
Okay.
Fine, mandatory overtime without pay.
In this fight to the death and it carried on.
Feels like when I was working at Essler. Yeah, Essler, so we did mandatory overtime 6 days a week, 10-hour days for like 2 years. And they just kept trying to feed us the line of bullshit of, oh, well, just think about all the money you're making with all that overtime. And I'm like, who cares? What good is having money if you don't have any time to spend it? Because the one day, which is Sunday, every week that I have off, I'm too tired to go anywhere and spend my money. So,
and at that point, it's like I've got housework to do, sleep.
Right?
bills.
Yeah, I don't have time. I don't have time to enjoy myself. Yeah, that was hell. That place sucked. Give me just a moment. I will be right back. And then we will get started.
Hush your mouth. Remember.
Okay. So, welcome to Curse of Strahd. We have a couple of friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. If you scroll down in your Twitch stream, you should see some tiles there. If you do not, click on my profile image and the tiles will pop up. The first on our list is TNC. That stands for Talon Claw. They make beautiful wooden DM screens and dice trays and drink coasters. And I just ordered from them a new etched bottle opener. It's etched with the symbol of the Drunken Master for our game room. This is an example of the dice trays, or the dice vaults in the Council of Seven. So yeah, definitely check them out. They make beautiful products and their customer service is excellent. Next on the list we have the Speechless Bard. She makes wonderful hand-stitched, hand-painted leather covers for your core rule books. She has a full line of dice bracelets and a leather scroll that unbuttons and rolls out to be a dice mat. She just makes absolutely amazing products. Wonderful artist. So definitely check her out. She's over in the UK, so think ahead if you're shopping for a gift, because it does take a little while to get here. And last on the list is the Fable Beard Company. They make beard products such as beard balms, oils, butters, wash. They have a conditioner called a co-wash. Each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character, and they have a whole bunch of characters. In fact, they even have something on their website where you can create your own character and custom make your own scent profile. I've tried several beard products, as have many of our players, especially in our the D&D After Dark group. And of all of the brands that we have all tried, we all agree that Fable Beard Company is absolutely the best. Their scents are great, long-lasting, and the product is just wonderful overall. So you definitely should check them out. Where we left off last week, you guys had left the Order of the Silver Dragon at Argynvost, and you have traveled to the ruins of the town of Berez. And you learned that at some point in the past, distant past, that the town of Berez was once a thriving town, just like Valaki and Kresk. It was a thriving town, and there was a young woman that lived here, and she was a reincarnation of Tatiana, and Strahd started to court her, and I say that with quotes, the burgomaster of Berez and the town priest decided to save her by killing her, and thus depriving Strahd of his prize. And he kind of had a tantrum, and he killed the burgomaster and tortured the priest. And then, because Strahd is the land, he decided to overflow the river, flood Berez, and cause the marsh to come in. And this is all that is left of the once thriving town of Berez. A bunch of ruined buildings, and you have been told that Strahd, when he was just a young lad, had a wet nurse, nanny, and come to find out that she is known to be a witch, and he brought her with him. She's kind of like a surrogate mother, or an adopted mom, and he brought her with him to Barovia, and she is supposed to live here. Now, this is not the best map, but it serves its purpose, I guess. This, in the center of Berez, there is and you can see this strange hut. There it is. Looks like it is on a very large. This hut is sitting on a very large tree stump, and the tree stump has these huge root system coming off of the bottom of the trunk that look like giant spider legs, but they're tree roots. And you can see this thing sitting in the middle of town. Now, you guys, when you arrived in Berez, you were attacked by many scarecrows, and most of those got lit on fire, a lot. So you have defeated these scarecrows, and you are approaching the hut of Baba Lysaga. And
Babadoosh.
yes, Babadoosh. Let's see here. And actually, I have another map for this.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Her name's not Lasagna, it's Liz Anya.
Lasagna, that's right.
Here we go. I've got a Brian.
You in?
I'm dropping tokens. Let's see here.
Just dropping me like I'm not having.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Drop your tokens off the pool. Yeah.
Okay, Cartman. We got a Carice. On the one hand, I'll admit, Roll20, one of the better attributes of Roll20 is that it is quite simple. But having said that, and having dealt with some of the annoying quote-unquote features of Roll20, I would say that it could deal with a little more complexity, because there are just some things that it does or doesn't do that when you look at it, you're like, come on, man, what the fuck?
is not really a dragonborn. And pepperell. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Yeah. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, Baba Lysaga's hut.
Someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what was once an enormous tree. The rotting roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like the legs of a gigantic spider. An open doorway is visible on one side of the hut, beneath which floats the upside-down, hollowed-out skull of a giant. Flanking the hut's doorway are two iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves. Scores of ravens are trapped in each one. They squawk and flutter their wings excitedly as you approach.
So, this is an upside-down giant skull.
And it is literally floating about a foot off the ground.
Weird.
Can I crawl under it and act like I'm holding it up?
Yes, you can.
Take a picture.
Yeah, so
It is upside down, and you getting close to it like that, you can tell that the inside has been, well, being a skull, it's hollowed out, and this thing just floats upside down sitting there. If you were to crawl inside the skull, you would have 3/4 cover.
I want to crawl under it. And
Yeah.
Act like I'm supporting it.
Okay, you can do that. These are the cages that are dangling from the eaves of this hut, and they are stuffed full of squawking ravens.
Is there a way to get them out of there? Or are they like free to get in and out?
let's see here. So both of the cages are shut, but you don't appear to see any lock. And yet the doors to the cages are held tight. Carius the Third can make an Arcana check.
Grab him up. Arcana check. Yeah. 19.
You determine that the cage doors are held shut with an arcane lock spell. You could open them with a knock spell or a successful DC 20 strength check to just basically rip the doors off of their hinges.
Yeah, I don't have knock, so somebody with some muscle needs to come smashy.
What if they're evil ravens?
Yeah, I guess it's possible. I thought they were probably some ravens related to the people who have the winery or something.
Yeah. I'll try a telepathy, see if any of the ravens can communicate. What if they're were-ravens that are trapped? They might pay us to free them.
These ravens, so your telepathy, They are not were-ravens, but and all you really get back with your telepathy is basically you basically get back an emotion that conveys to you that they are friends of the were-ravens.
Oh. Okay. Well, never mind then.
You also get a sense that they have a deep hatred for whoever lives in this hut.
I will share that information and let the group decide if we should free them and see what happens or not.
Essentially, inside each one of these cages is a swarm of ravens.
It's murder of crows. What's a whole bunch of ravens called?
Right.
Yeah. Well, they probably would swarm in there, I'm guessing, or cause some kind of commotion.
Apparently they're called an unkindness.
Yes. Yes, a unkindness of ravens.
Yep.
So I say we have the strong fighter rip the hinges off because they're gonna pass that strength check on one side, and then we hide like on the behind the tree branches on the other side.
I believe rip hinges off.
Oh, that's too cool. Yeah, does anybody want? I don't think I'll do it.
With a strength of 25, I'm pretty sure I can grab some hinges.
But if we hide on the other side, then if she comes out and looks at the cage or whatever, then we might be able to get a surprise round in. Or if the ravens go into her home and attack her, then we'll be close to the other cage to let them go to do the same thing. So that's my thinking.
Okay.
I'm game.
Alright.
Before they start ripping cages open, can I cast a spell of miniature meteors?
Yes. You could do that.
So that way I have that on standby in case something goes down. Like, meteor.
Maybe I ought to toss a bless on everybody too, actually, because we're a little bit short-handed compared to normal. I don't know how powerful she is exactly, so I think I'll do that. I'm gonna mark off a spell slot and give everybody bless.
Okay.
So toss a d4 on the
Now you're playing like Jeff and I play Dungeons and Dragons Online. Okay, before we open this door, we gotta fire off like 20 bless spells, and anything will give us temporary hit points.
Stone skin, protection from evil, death ward.
Yes. Yeah, Jeff used to have a macro set up with one button that was timed for each spell in a string, and it would fire off like 12 spells all at once.
Nice.
Well, whenever we are ripping things off, Mike got a 26.
Nice.
Okay, that's one cage open.
So you guys hide somewhere. Yeah.
So
See what happens.
whoever's once you rip the door off, are you then hiding? Is that the idea?
It was like all of us hide on one side and somebody ripped the door off on the other side, and I suppose the door ripping off person should run around the house to join us on the other side, or they can do whatever they want.
Or you could flank the door.
Yeah.
Mike moves back.
So Helga and Pepperell make your stealth checks.
I did 23.
Okay.
I was gonna get my dice out. Okay, 1 second. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Helga just disappears. So, Mike, you rip the door off and go ahead and make a stealth check. Because I assume you're going to hide over here, like, next to Helga? Is that the idea?
I suppose. It's not very stealthy, but we could try.
Okay.
Huh. Total, it was 4. But I won.
Okay. Carries the third. Are you hiding on the other side, like up here?
I think Mike ripped the door off and then bellowed him.
I think I'm gonna hide behind the skull. That way, if she does come out the door, I have a good line of sight to smack with the eater.
Okay. So you will have half cover. You get a +2 bonus to your AC. Brian, what did you get on your strength check to rip the door off?
13.
So you're having some problems opening this door.
Didn't Helga get a 26?
Huh?
No, Mike got a 26. There's 2 cages. There's a cage here, and there's a cage here. So Mike got a 26 and ripped this door off.
Are you guys adding a D4 to your things? I blessed everybody, so.
Oh. Not as deep for my thing.
Well, even with a 4, that would still only be a 17, so,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
and you need the DC 20.
I couldn't remember. That's what it was.
But,
Sorry.
My initial roll was quite low.
from inside, Brian, so after Mike rips this door off and hops over this leg and tries to hide, which Mike's hiding by putting his hands up over his eyes.
You can't see me.
He's got like one twig that he's standing behind. You don't see me.
Yeah. This swarm of ravens comes out and is flying around this area here, squawking quite loudly. From inside the hut, you hear, "Shut up!" But nobody has come out yet. Do you want to try to rip the door off again?
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna help us, I can tell. They're smart group.
$25.
There you go. You rip the door off. And then where would you like to hide?
Behind the tree root that's right there.
Okay. So go ahead and make your stealth check. What did you get?
13 plus 17.
Okay. That's better. Okay. Let me see what I have for this here. No. None of these. Under their free assets, they need to just have a category. Old people. Yeah, that looks good. Why not? So, Baba Lysaga heard that. This swarm of crows comes out. Let's see. So, Pepperell, you, if I remember, you have access to the monster manual on Roll20, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so let me find some
Stats on ravens.
swarm of ravens, and I don't remember if you shared that with the group. I think you did.
I put it in VTT. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That just goes. It shares the image. Let me see here. AC 12. Hit points 24. Beats melee attack +4. 2d6 damage, or 1d6 if the swarm is at half hit points.
Okay. So who wants to? So there are 2 swarms of ravens. Who wants to take control of a swarm? 2 of you can take control of a swarm of ravens. They will go on your initiative at the end of your turn.
Who doesn't already have a helper to control?
I don't.
I know.
Take some even. They're full.
The only help I won't have on my side is Bull.
My helper is Jesus.
Much.
Baba Lasagna.
Would have been cool if I was still a were-raven. Look at that. Were-raven. Get the swarm of were-raven. If nobody else wants to take the swarm, I'll take the swarm.
I got a shield guardian to deal with.
That's true.
And the death slot is on hiatus with Carry.
Yeah. The death slot is napping with Maisel. So let's see. So Mike, you're taking one? Is that correct?
Mike said no.
Okay. So Carice, you're taking one, and Brian's taking one then?
Sure.
Okay. So, everybody roll initiative. Pepperell got an 18.
Wow, that's an awesome roll, Brian.
Wow. Okay. That is an impressive initiative.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Yep.
Mike, what'd you get?
21.
And Carice.
11.
Oh, and I want to try something here. What happens if I do? Nothing. Nothing happens when I do that because this program sucks. Okay. So. Oops. And just to make my life a little easier. I am going to tint these guys because that will make them easier to see. Or not. Yeah, that's better, I guess. Okay, so Brian, you can hear from inside the hut, you can hear Baba Lysaga coming towards the door of the hut. What would you like to do? Now keep in mind, you are stealthed and she is not aware of your presence. However, she is aware that Carice the Third is hiding behind her upside down giant skull.
It's not working very well because the floating skull's floating.
Right.
Good cover.
Right. Yeah, Carice's biggest advantage is that Carice has half cover.
Do I have the ability to know your enemy at this point, or since we're not engaged, or are we already engaged in combat now?
So nobody's engaged in combat, but you don't have line of sight.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I would like to
Well, what?
prepare like an athletic of jumping attack for when she comes out into view.
Okay, so basically, when she comes in, you're readying an action that when she comes into view, you're going to hop over the leg and make an attack, right?
My athletics and versatility and awesome physical prowess, do like a crazy leaping, jumping. Haha! I've got you now.
Okay. What would you like your swarm of ravens to do?
I would like my swarm of ravens to distract her, flying around her, like lower like legs or something, so that she looks down when I attack.
Okay. So do you want them to hold their action as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold their action as well until she's in sight, and then for them to do that.
So the ravens will will use the help action to give you advantage on your attacks.
Awesome.
Okay. So you're holding Mike, who is not hidden very well, although you're not seen yet because you have no line of sight on Baba Lysaga. What would Mike like to do?
I mean, since I have no line of sight, I'm not just gonna jump out and yell surprise. Like a bad idea?
I mean, you could. I saw a meme just before we started a game. The character with 7 intelligence coming into combat and getting the realization, and it says at the bottom, "Hey guys, I figured it out. If they have no head, they're powerless."
I'm going to hold off and ready a headbutt for when I do see her.
Okay, so basically planning the same thing. Okay. Pepperell, what would you like to do?
Tempted to use my awesome new spell again, but that's probably not great tactics, and it'll prevent everyone else from attacking. What square do I have to be in to have line of sight on her?
So, let's see here. Here would be good. Here would be better. At least until she gets a turn.
Okay, move here. Cast Hex on her.
Okay.
Hold on, I
So,
gotta get to that spell line and cast. Okay.
she is
And
hexed.
then, as I now finally am a full grown-up warlock, I will Eldritch Blast her.
That's a hit.
4 plus die 6.
Okay.
Second blast.
Yep.
4 plus die 6.
Okay. All right.
Then I will scoot back and hide behind bigger people.
Okay.
And I want to deny her or give her disadvantage on suggestions. People, what spells? Con or wisdom?
I don't wisdom.
Probably wisdom? She's a witch.
Well, it's when we're attached to her, so it's saves versus what we intend to attack her with.
I'm gonna hit her with fire, so mine's gonna be dex.
Okay, let's give her disadvantage on dex saves then.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn her to ashes.
Hold on just a second here. There we go. Why is this being a pain
23
in my
points
butt?
at range, not bad.
Okay. So. Okay. Everybody make a perception check.
Natural one.
Plus by 4 or less. Okay, 14.
Okay.
That's 23.
Okay. What did Mike get?
26.
Nice. Carice?
That way out shines my 15.
Okay. Brian got a 1. What did Helga get?
23.
Okay. So, Mike has something in his eye. It's his finger. The rest of you, Pepperell didn't make it either, but his shoes are quite interesting. You can hear like cackling laughter coming from the air above you. And when you look up, you see 3 witches flying on brooms.
Mike will alert the party that there's stuff up there.
And they will enter combat next turn, or next round, because they are too far away to do anything as of yet. But they're coming. Three Barovian witches. Baba Lysaga. What is Baba Lysaga gonna do? So she's not going to move, but she summons 2 swarms of insects. And sure, that works.
Yeah, shit. Well, I got her attention fast.
You guys like swarms of things, right? And they are going to attack Berez. A swarm of giant octopus? So, they get 2 bite attacks, 1 for each of them, on Curious. 16 to hit.
Let me double check. No.
Okay. And a 7's definitely going to miss. So, the swarm of insects are the swarm of spiders are attacking Curious for fun. Curious the third, what would you like to do?
I will send my Raven, whichever one I'm controlling, to attack the swarm of bugs that's closest to it.
Okay. So this Raven will attack those. Go ahead and make your attack for the Ravens. They have a +4 to attack with their beak.
Nine?
No. No. That is a miss.
Have Ravens. And they only get the 1 attack.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Then for my turn, I will use my bonus action to whip off 2 of my meteors at Witch.
Okay.
No, lasagna. You have to make a deck save.
Deck save. Okay.
At disadvantage due to hex.
Okay. Hold on 1 moment. Baba Lasagna. She fails. Fails with a 2.
They get 4d6. 13 plus my charisma, 18 damage.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. How high up are these witches on the brooms?
120 feet.
Oh, so they're pretty up there.
Yep.
Alright. Let's see how far apart they are.
I was thinking about setting them with some flying monkeys, but nah.
20-foot radius more than covers it. I will shoot as my main action, I will shoot a fireball up into the air, right into the center of them and catch them with the fireball.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you 100 or 20-foot radius should get all 3 witches.
Yeah, they're only 20 foot apart max.
Right. So they get a dex save. 16.
Let me double check, but I do not think that is the same.
So they did save.
Yes. Just barely.
So we all seen Katy Perry fireworks?
Do we have to?
29 cut in half, 14.
Yep.
Okay. So that hurt.
And theoretically, the broom should catch on fire.
That is true.
I'm hoping that'll stop him from flying. I'll catch your broom on fire.
Yeah, why didn't anybody in Harry Potter just carry a big lighter around and torch somebody's broom?
That'd be hilarious.
Well, their broom does catch fire, but that doesn't stop it from flying. But they have a nice, cool trailing smoke effect behind them now.
Fighter jets with smoke trails.
Yes. Okay, Helga, what would you like to do?
Can I do my movement?
Oh, yes.
I want to fly straight up 50 feet.
Okay, if you do that, the swarms of spiders get an attack of opportunity on that.
That's fine.
Okay. So the swarms of things. Nat 20
Oh,
and a 9. So for the nat 20. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
that's fine.
Evidently
And
no.
your hellish rebuke one of the swarms, is it worth it?
It's a good idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Or no, that's a reaction, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do a hellish rebuke.
Okay.
That will mean you can't take an attack of opportunity until your next turn.
Right.
I'm not expecting to.
Okay, just laying out your choices.
Is that level 1 still? Yeah, it's level 1 like that. Creature makes dex save.
Okay. Nope. Not 1. Gonna take double damage on that.
19, so 38.
Yeah, this swarm of spiders is burnt to a crisp. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to move my thing here. That's not better, I guess. Oh, hooray, I got it to work. Okay, so
I'm gonna put that symbol on to show I'm flying.
That works. Okay.
It's just air wings.
So how far up did you fly?
50 feet. That's
Okay.
my max fly speed.
Okay. Barovian witches get closer by 60 feet. They're now 60 feet above you guys, and 10 feet above Carius the Third. So Barovian witches could do something to Carius the Third.
I'm gonna try to draw their aggro and let you guys deal with lasagna. Leave these ones to me. Focus your range on the green witch.
The
Focus
first
your attacks on the Italian meal.
Go girls, go on her ass.
Assume it's vegetarian lasagna and really get pissed.
Carius the Third, you need to make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, you say? Soft or 23.
Okay, so first witch casts Tasha's Hideous Laughter on you. Now, something came up in my last Sunday's game about Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So you made your save, right? Right.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean that you're not laughing. If you read the text, it says the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated. It doesn't mean that you're not laughing.
Oh, I was already laughing at their feudal effort.
Yes, that's true.
Now you must continue.
Actually, it does in a roundabout way. It says if the spell affects it, but I still think it's funny that you're giggling anyway.
Right. Yeah. So,
Their puns just weren't very good.
right. Yeah. So she fails on Tasha's Hideous Laughter. The other witch, the second witch, casts Ray of Frost at you, which I believe is a spell attack. I believe. Let's see. So, her range spell attack sucks, but 18 to hit.
Oh.
That hits.
Okay. For a whole terrifying 1d8. Terrible 1 point of cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
For one turn?
For one turn. Oh, wait a minute. What?
I think the your next turn refers to the caster, otherwise it would have no effect, because he can't move until his next turn.
Yeah, it'd be the caster.
Oh, yes, it would be the caster, yeah, until my next turn. Spell damage decreases by 1d8. Yeah, she's only a first level caster, so, okay. And the last witch casts invisibility on herself.
Cheeky bastard.
She disappears. You can't see me. And I accidentally skipped Helga. So Helga, what would you like to do?
Are there any windows on this unit?
There are not.
And then, what's the door situation? Is this open there, or is this just waiting inside?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, and then, I have another question about the bag of holding. To get stuff out, do you like dump it out, or do you have to reach in and grab things?
You either or. So if you turn it upside down, you can dump out the contents, or you can just think about what it is that you want, reach in and pull it out.
Because I'm pretty sure everything we have in the bag of holding is like more than is what is in the hut right now, right? So could I run up and dump it out and like pressure?
Well,
Like thousands and thousands of coins and stuff. So, right? Could I?
so the bag of holding does have a limit. That is actually quite funny. Let's see here. So a bag of holding can hold 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Oh, shit.
That's definitely bigger than that.
That's
though.
yeah, that's definitely bigger than this hut.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so it says, let's see, retrieval from the bag requires an action.
Okay, but you gotta clean it up after.
If the bag is turned inside out, its contents spill forth unharmed. But the bag must be turned right side in before it can be used again.
All right.
Interesting. So, okay.
Here, how about our stuff? Instantly.
Let me see what I wrote down for our contact here. Yeah, we have thousands of copper pieces and silver pieces and hundreds of gold pieces and scepters and coffins.
Some gowns, some state statues,
Yeah.
the balls.
So,
Yeah, there's
the interior of the hut suddenly becomes difficult terrain, and Baba Lysaga being buried, I'm going to say she needs to make a DC 10 dexterity save, and she fails with an 8. So any attack that she makes, trying to target anything outside the hut is at disadvantage. Anybody inside the hut, because it is now filled with gold coins and silver and lots of copper, is going to be at disadvantage because this entire area is difficult terrain and your movement is cut in half.
sweet. And then I have a shield guardian. How tall are they?
The shield guardian?
Large.
Yeah,
Large construct.
yeah. So the shield guardian is like 12 feet tall.
Sweet. Okay.
But the crows get disadvantage too since they're flying into the room?
Yeah, anything that goes into that hut, because there is so much crap that, yeah, the ravens would be at disadvantage as well. So would the shield guardian.
So I'm gonna say that the shield guardian steps over to where I am. I think I could stay underneath it since I'm short and it's steep. And we'll try to punch her in the face while she's bogged down by all these coins and stuff.
Okay, so the shield guardian is at disadvantage to try and hit her because she is so buried.
Okay. 15 is the lower roll.
That hits.
Oh, thank you.
Are we still blessed?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I know. 12 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting turn of events. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. In 40 years, nobody has used a bag of holding in such a manner.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That was fun.
Okay. Brian, what would you like to do? So you see Helga and her shield guardian run up to the front door, and all of a sudden you see like this pile of coins start pouring out of the hut, and you see the shield guardian reach into the door and make a punch.
Well, I no longer feel like waiting anymore because clearly things have changed. With the door being blocked and her being inside, how high up are the windows now?
60 feet.
I mean, but bam. So they're kind of out of line.
There's still a swarm of insects.
There is one swarm of insects.
Oh, all right, swarm of insects coming for them.
Okay. So I will move you over here. Okay.
I will bully the insects. I will bully them with my bullying weapon, making this.
A what? Yes.
Because I'm left, right?
Yes.
Alright. Where's my bad die? Where are you? No, you're not here. You are in. 14.
Okay. Yeah, they're hurting. They're not dead.
Alright.
But you have in that first attack. So when they lose half their hit points, their damage dice goes down by half. So that's a good thing. Something to know about swarms of things.
So they are weakened.
Yes.
Alright.
Second attack.
It's a handful.
I will attack again
Okay.
with. I'll use my other weapons. And 22 to hit.
Yes.
And 11 damage.
Okay. That ends the swarm of spiders. Okay. Anything with a bonus attack and any more movement?
I can't use like a light crossbow without like preloading it, huh?
No. I mean, it's your first. If it's your. Yeah, no. Because you would have, a crossbow wouldn't be something that you would have slung across your back loaded. That.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Alright.
I mean, I suppose you could, but that sounds like not a good idea.
All kinds of but bad. I'm not. No. Someone put on accident. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I tripped and accidentally shot myself in the back of the head.
Then I will just prepare a bolt
Okay.
and send a swarm. I would send the Raven swarm in after Baba
Okay.
Lysaga.
So, are you having them attack?
I want them to pluck her eyes out.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack with your swarm of ravens.
So it's regular attack plus the. Do they have any bonus or anything?
+4.
+4 to their attack.
17?
17 hits, and that would be a disadvantage though.
Oh, right. I gotta roll it in. Well, that's definitely the higher of the two rolls. 17.
Okay, so roll 2d6 piercing damage.
2d6 piercing damage. 6 and 3.
Okay, so Baba Lysaga takes another 9.
Pluck her eyes out! Pluck her eyes out!
Yeah, do it.
How much? Do her eyes have a particular damage threshold? I'm curious.
I think since at least as far back as 2nd edition, people have said, well, what about body hit locations? And D&D just never put body hit locations in. On the one hand, I kind of feel like if they did put hit locations in, it would reduce the DM's ability to narrate like critical hits. But so okay, Mike, what would you like to do?
There's no visible windows to Mike.
No.
Does Mike think he can Kool-Aid Man his way through the wall?
Oh yeah.
So, that is
Mike's got a damn high strength.
that's true.
How did I just hear? What is your strength, Mike?
His strength is 22, but he's 7 feet tall and 340 pounds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. I would say that Mike could make a DC 20 strength check, or strength athletics check, and that would that would bust you through the wall.
Athletics, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever thought I would do that. Just Kool-Aid man in the door.
Haha, 21.
Okay. So, Mike, you rip a panel of wood off, because this hut's very trailer park, and you rip this panel of wood off and all these coins start spilling out, and you climb your way in to the hut. Now, that is your turn getting in there. The swimming through this pile of coins, your movement is cut in half. While inside the hut, and any attacks against Baba Lysaga are at disadvantage. Pepperell, what would you like to do?
Am I at disadvantage with ranged attacks?
Yes, because she is partially buried under these coins.
Would you?
I would say that rather than say that your attacks against her are at disadvantage, I would say that she has 3/4 cover, so she has a +5 to her AC.
Which panel of the hut was ripped off?
This panel partially right here.
Okay, so where I am, I can see her now.
You can see Mike's butt and a bunch of coins spilling out of the hole.
But it's not big enough that I can see her?
No.
And Mike wears a kilt, so you're seeing my butt.
Yeah. You're seeing Mike taint. Taint Mike! That's some bullshit right there.
Trying to decide what movement's good. I will Eldritch Blast one of the witches.
Okay. Go for it.
Range of 120, so I think I can hit him.
Yes. Yeah, they're only 60 feet up.
Does the 13 of the first one hit? Or hold on, D4 less? Does the 16 hit?
It does.
9 points.
And this witch is dead.
Second witch.
This witch goes down in like this smoking World War II airplane crash style.
27 hit the second one.
Yes.
For 14 points.
Okay, and this witch goes down. Brian,
To be able to see lasagna.
well, hold on to that thought. Brian, make a dexterity saving throw.
Which range?
Am I about to say okay, dexterity saving throw 21.
Yes, so Brian, you dodge out of the way as this witch comes crashing down into you, and she hits you for 1 point of bludgeoning damage as this dead witch crashes into the ground like a World War II zero.
She tried to kamikaze me on her way down.
Yes.
So if I stand over past the first crows, can I see through past the shield guardian and the witch for next turn?
Yes. You can see Baba Lysaga trying to wade her way out of all of these coins.
Okay, then that's it for me.
Okay.
Artillery assault complete.
Okay.
I scream out Kamehameha every time I do that.
Baba Lysaga shape changes into a swarm of flies. And let's see, she
Tell me the Ravens get an advantage on that.
Snacks.
Yeah.
She flies out this way. Helga, you and the shield guardian get attacks of opportunity on the swarm of flies.
Okay. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
Okay, good. So I did 3 points of slashing damage, 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the shield guardian got 25.
Yes.
So 12 altogether. Shield guardian.
Okay. Okay. And then let's see. That was her action.
Minorly miffed that the birds didn't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I will say the birds can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Eat the bugs, eat the bugs.
Or no, not disadvantage. She gets +5 to her
to her AC.
Okay. So then 19 plus 23.
That hits.
And I roll 2d6, right?
Correct.
Oh, both of them are 6s.
Nice.
Nice. So she takes 12. Okay. That is Baba.
It made sense that bugs would get a little bit hurt by the birds.
Yes. Curious the third, what would you like to do? She is on the other side of that leg, so she has a +2 to her AC for half cover.
And the other witch, there's still one other witch invisible, correct?
Correct.
And is on the ground just behind the tree.
So this is Baba Lysaga.
I'm gonna move to over here, still remaining in the sky,
Okay.
and we'll use my bonus action to whip off a couple meteors at Lasagna.
Okay. So she gets a dex save at disadvantage. She's still hexed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nope, she only got a 9.
And then she's taken 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Then for my main action, that's Brian. How far is this thing? That. Well, let's do a scorching ray. That's a quick.
I want to cast Bug Zapper. It's both a charm and a lightning bolt at the same time.
Ooh, one definitely missed at a 9.
Yeah, that misses.
21 and a nat 20.
Yeah, those both hit. Nat 20 will do double damage.
Let's do that one first. 7, so 14 on the first ball.
Yep.
Plus 6. 20 total.
Yeah. Baba Lysaga catches fire. The group, the swarm of flying insects catches fire and just is burned to a crisp and disappears.
Yay!
That's pretty much my turn.
Okay.
And if it's up to the group, watch out, there's still one more invisible.
What'd you say?
Helga, what would you...
For the movement of my ravens, can I move them to me?
Yes.
This.
There you go.
Perfect.
Helga, what would you like to do?
So did we know where so there's an invisible witch somewhere? That's
Correct.
the deal?
Yeah.
Okay. I have locate object. Then can I locate the room now?
So, I'm sorry, what are you doing?
I was thinking about locate object for the flame on it, something like that. But I don't know. I think instead what I'll do is I'll use the dark power to spider horns or walls, like 25 feet up the side of the thing.
Okay.
And I'll ready my crossbow in case I can see them, or or if they do something to make themselves visible soon.
Okay. You can do that. So you're readying an action for when the witch becomes visible.
Yeah.
The witch The witch is going to become visible first. If I can grab the witch, hold on here. Oh. And she is going to fire off a ray of sickness at Pepperell. $23 to hit.
Wisdom. Oh, it's a to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's see here. Okay, so she initially you take 8 points of poison damage, and you need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Plus my bless.
Yep, you succeed. You do not have the poisoned condition.
I laugh at her sweet poison arrow thing.
And she, Helga, you can make your crossbow attack.
Alright. Wait, this 6. Okay, got 6. Looks like it is.
So what'd you get?
A 6?
Nope, that is a miss. So for a second attack, if you would like, you could throw a javelin.
Alright, let's give it a shot. 16.
That hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay, this witch dies.
Hooray! I got a lot of stuff to clean up.
Get a shovel.
Yeah. So you guys spend quite a large amount of time shoveling the contents of the bag of holding back into the bag of holding. And Helga, you get a inspiration point for this ingenious idea that you came up with.
I really thought it was gonna like crush her against the wall, but it didn't rush her. So cool. So, thank you.
Yes. So once you clean up the coins and treasure back into the bag of holding, the interior of the hut is 15 feet on the side and packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub stained with blood. In the middle of the room is a ghastly wooden Sorry, what was that?
That iron tub is creepy in the artwork.
Yeah. In the middle of the room is a ghastly wooden crib with a small angelic child sitting in it. All of the furnishings except for the crib are bolted to the floor. Beneath the crib, green light seeps out of cracks beneath rotting floorboards.
Did we kill a kid? Did we crush a kid with coins?
The angelic child appears to be perfectly fine after being buried in coins.
That's weird. Alright. I guess we should say hi.
Oh, wait a minute. Like, we did a great. Oh, God, we killed some?
Can they speak?
It doesn't appear to be saying anything. It's just sitting there. Or,
Okay.
Helga, make an investigation check.
I got a soft 20.
Okay, so you determine, as you investigate this crib, that the crib and the child are illusions.
Oh, okay. Okay, I do want to try out the floorboard though and see if there's anything new there.
However, beneath the rotting floorboard, beneath the illusion of the crib, you find that there is a compartment under the rotting floorboards of this hut. There is a 3-foot deep cavity, and inside there is a green glowing gem.
Very nice.
Does it smell evil?
No.
What?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, not one.
Nice. So with your nat 20, you are able to determine that this is one of the gems that was stolen from the Wizard of Wine's winery. And you have determined that it is responsible for it's being used to animate the hut.
Oh.
Can we animate the hut?
No.
We should return it to the other people whenever we get a chance. Or how big is this thing?
It's about the size of a fist.
Oh, okay. So like a raven can fly it over there. So we'll have to just keep it with us till we get a chance to do the.
I would grab whatever you want out of the hut before you pull the gem, though.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Animate the hut as a little walk around like a big tank or.
So yeah, this hut, Baba Lysaga this hut would, under her control, would be able to travel around and crawl around on those tree roots.
Oh, okay. Well, we should definitely keep it then. That's awesome.
But I mean, it was stolen from Wizard of Wine's winery, and it was responsible for growing the grapes that the winery uses to make their wine.
Like, I want to get it back at some point, but it'd be a really sweet mode of transportation to get over to, like, the castle. Right?
So inside, you guys will want to write this down. You find 1,300 gold pieces.
Oh my god. Okay.
In addition to the ones we dumped.
Right.
Holy crap. Okay.
You find 5 gemstones worth 500 gold pieces. You find a vial that contains oil of sharpness. Yeah, put oil of sharpness on a hammer. I'm going to coat my mace with this. You find 2 spell scrolls, one of Mass Cure Wounds and one of Revivify.
Alright, hold on to this.
You find a pouch that contains 10 +1 sling bullets. You find a set of pipes of haunting. And last, you find a stone of good luck.
I think the Stone of Good Luck's probably good for our tanky people, because it's initiative and saving throws and ability checks.
I'm already set on that, so somebody else should take it for sure.
But it does require attunement.
I'd say give it to Brian. I'm attuned to things.
Yeah, Brian, do.
After.
While you guys are divvying up loot, I will be right back.
I'll be right back too.
I'm gonna go get more cider. I'll be back.
What did I just get?
A rock.
Yay!
Oh, snaps. Let Chris know, over the next, in a couple of weeks, or a weekend or two, we might miss out on D&D. By getting the heads up about the movement and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys find a spot?
Yep.
Yeah, we just got, full approval yesterday.
Nice. What you heading up to?
Like, 2 blocks down the street. Well, it's like maybe a half mile.
I don't remember if you saw the Chinese food place, the big pagoda-looking building with all the lights.
Can't remember that.
Well, we're literally right behind there.
Yeah, it looks like a big lit up disco ball.
Like, our parking lot will be touching their parking lot.
So lots of walking to get Chinese food.
So far.
And there's a donut shop next to that that makes bomb donuts.
Ooh, donuts.
And the Chinese place has sushi.
What does bonus to ability checks saving initiative buff mean?
+1 to those things, so if you have to make a wisdom saving throw, or dex check, or an initiative roll, I'll get +1.
I get an additional plus to my initiative?
Yep.
Sweet. Do I have to do anything to attune, or is it just like an automatic, like, I'm attuning to it and now it's done?
I think it takes an hour. Ask Chris how long you want it to take.
Rookie.
But you get tuned up to 3 things, so there's built-in limits on how many powerful items.
Oh, fine.
It might not seem like much, but that +1 is like each stat going up by 2 points anytime you have to make saving throw.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that +1. the tuning mean like I have to like not do anything else for an hour or however long it takes, or it's just like while I'm doing whatever else I'm doing, I'm putting to it?
No.
You can attune to an item during a short rest,
Okay.
which also gives you the benefit of that for an hour. A short rest takes an hour. You can roll as many hit dice as you would like if you need to get back any hit points.
And we want to do a short rest here.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, you guys could do a short rest here. Spend any hit dice that you want and attune to any items that you would like.
Yeah, hit that. Idea. What I was doing.
All right, so
I apologize. I'll be right back.
okay, we will wait. I guess the question at this point is, what would you guys like to do? Where would you like to go from here? So, you are basically now at the point where you are more or less ready to make your assault on Castle Ravenloft. I mean, I don't necessarily know if assault is the right name, but I guess it's as fitting as it's going to get.
We need to assemble everybody, like the bear hunters and various other people, and put up the chat signal. I'm not sure how to contact everybody.
So
Avengers. Well,
the were-ravens can get the word out. Where would you like to prepare at this point?
Let's meet at that place where we did that thing that time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next to the secret entrance to the crypt of Castle Raven. That's where I wanted to go in.
Here, that's something I'm gonna take out the trash.
Yeah, you could have everybody meet you there. If you're sending the ravens out to assemble everyone, the most likely place to go back to would be to stop at the Wizard of Wine's winery. You could go back to Vallaki to the Blue Water Inn as well, if you wanted to assemble everyone there. So with all of the allies that you have gathered, if you have them all go in through the secret entrance into the crypts of Ravenloft, it's not going to be very secret.
That's true. There's kind of a lot of them.
I mean, you've got the Order of the Silver Dragon, you've got Mordenkainen, you have the Were-Ravens.
Okay. We're gonna have to go through the front door then, like, around the presents and just throw down.
Well, what if we do a 2-pronged or 3-pronged approach where we come in through the lower catacombs, we have them stage outside, and then once things get going, we can let them in.
I am not opposed to that. That seems like a pretty good strategy.
Yep.
Think else have other ideas, or should we do that?
Okay. Let me check
Thank you all for
something.
your patience.
No problem. They're just discussing how they want to make their assault on Castle Ravenloft.
Pierce.
Hold on here, I'll be looking at something here.
I mean, I guess when we're strategizing with the other groups, we can convey with them like what they think their approach would be as far as opening a pathway for us to get Strahd. Are they going to help us fight Strahd?
Yeah, I wonder if they have any kind of preference or not. If they'll just do whatever.
So, you guys, you return the gem to the winery, and kind of have everybody meet at the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki. I don't know if I have something for this. It doesn't really matter, but maybe perchance. Huh, I evidently do not. Alright, well that's fine. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. So, Mordenkainen and the Were-Ravens and several of the Order of the Silver Dragon. There's like 12 revenants that show up from the Order of the Silver Dragon. A couple of werewolves from the werewolf pack. Mordenkainen suggests he likes Brian's idea, or rather, your guys' idea that of doing. Carice brought up maybe a two-pronged attack. The Order of the Silver Dragon is the obvious choice for doing a frontline assault. Mordenkainen tells you a bit of information that he has come across, that he says that when you get into the castle proper, he's not sure of its exact location, but he says that you should be searching for something called the Heart of Sorrow. He says the Heart of Sorrow is a magical gem that is connected to Strahd. Any damage that Strahd takes is transferred to the gem. This is why Strahd is so difficult to kill. If you remove the Heart of Sorrow, essentially Strahd just becomes a regular vampire lord.
Cool.
That definitely seems high priority.
So we can have the frontal assault going on, and the weaken back and let them down. Right? Is that what we're doing?
It's up to you guys how you want to do it. But if you guys wanted to enter through the secret entrance into the catacombs and work your way up to searching for the Heart of Sorrow, you could do it that way. Meanwhile, the werewolves and were-ravens and Order of the Silver Dragon are making a frontline assault on the walls of the castle on the front gate. That, of course, is an option.
That sounds like a good plan to me. That's what I would do.
So is that what everybody is agreeing to?
Sure.
Good.
All right.
Very enthusiastic.
Yes, you guys seem very sure of yourselves here. So, to give you an idea, this is the walls of Ravenloft. And so there is a drawbridge here, and the the main force will be attacking from J to K1, which is the courtyard. Getting across the drawbridge, of course, is the most difficult part.
Could my shield guardian help them get across? Is it big enough to make that easier?
So, I'm sorry, what did you want to do with the shield guardian?
I was wondering if we could help them get across the drawbridge.
You could send him with the main force if you wanted to. Or you can keep him with you going in through the secret entrance.
He's pretty big, it's not too secret. I think I'll have him help get across the bridge so that the Talon Claw is more effective.
Okay. So did you want to give the, temporarily give the control amulet to, like, Vladimir Hornguard, who is the leader of the Silver Dragon Order, or is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. So he will use the Shield Guardian, and he promises to try to take good care of it.
Cool.
As much as sending it into a war front can be done. You guys, on the other hand, will be entering through the dungeon at the very bottom of Ravenloft.
Yeah, because if they're attacking the front, that might draw off enough attention for us to sneak around and do what we need to do.
Right. So, let me...
You know what I mean, too. Right? Yeah.
Hold on here, I need to figure out which one of these this actually is. Oh, I see. I was like looking at this map, I'm like, what are you talking about? 40? That's not right.
We're taking a long rest before we do.
Yes. Yes, you all get the benefits of a long rest while in the Blue Water Inn.
Okay, cool.
Thought it was pretty early on. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm looking at the map of the crypts. So, let's see, where is it? So this crypt here is where you will be entering the dungeons of Ravenloft through the secret entrance.
Gotcha. 40.
Number
40?
Crypt number 40. So yeah, cave or crypt number 40 is where you enter into the secret passage. You have been in the crypts before. Some things have changed when you come into the crypts this time. Around the entrance to this tomb here, there are so first of all, the entrance to that tomb has a portcullis that is closed now. And hold on here. So the portcullis to this tomb is closed, but the biggest difference is that these areas here are blocked off by walls of force. You can see these shimmering blue walls, floor to ceiling in the crypts, that they are blocked off.
Can I do an Arcana check on it to see if it's a local source producing the wall?
Sure. Go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Soft 20.
You can determine that it is a local source. It is a feature built into the castle itself.
Interesting.
Would dispel magic get rid of the wall?
Yes. Dispel magic would dispel a wall of force. DC 20 dispel magic would dispel the wall of force for 1 minute.
Is it worth it, you guys? Do you think the gem's in there? Could it be that easy?
Something's in there.
Probably not easy, but interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it, I think. I have 2 third level slots and no dispel magic,
So if you wanted to do that, you would roll. So you're a paladin. You would use charisma modifier. It's a D20 plus your charisma modifier. DC 20 is what you're shooting for.
Okay, that's 17, but I'm gonna reroll. Yay, I got a natural 20. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, lucky. Let's rush in there for a minute quick before the thing comes back up.
So you rush in past this wall of force, and the portcullis is still closed. Now this is a huge portcullis. Beyond the portcullis, you can see that there is a steep set of stairs that goes down into utter darkness.
I'll pull out the sun sword. No longer utter darkness.
Okay. So I take it you're going down these stairs. They go down quite a ways.
Sure. And I'm using subsequent turns to further increase the radius of the sunlight.
Okay. Wide steps descend to a landing flanked by 2 alcoves. Within each alcove, taking up a full 30-foot height of the ceiling, is a bronze statue of a warrior holding a spear. Soft blue curtains of light between the 2 alcoves, dimly visible on either side of the curtain, are more descending stairs. And so you come down these stairs, and in the center of this room, when you get to the bottom down here, excuse me. When you get down to the bottom, torches in the brackets along the walls all light up. And in the middle of the room is a very ornate wooden coffin. And the lid is up and kind of kitty corner and ajar.
We only got a minute. Let's look in there. I'll do it.
In the coffin is lined with red satin and a white satin pillow that looks like it has recently had a head resting on it, but it is empty.
Is that a Fable in the middle of the room? Or you got the coffin?
Helga, make a investigation check.
I rolled another nat 20. I know it's unbelievable what it happened.
Very nice. There is a note under the pillow, and the note says, "There is no light in the eyes of men that feed off this land. They are as dead as the dead."